Let's take a look at the glute bridge. I'm going to show you a couple of reps first here, and then we're going to talk about the mechanics of it. For a glute bridge, we're going to want to use a box or a bench that allows us to be completely horizontal at the top. If you're shorter, a bench like this might not work for you, and you might need to elevate your feet like I do here with 2 plates or a plate. A glute bridge has a smaller range of motion than a hip thrust, and we're going to be looking to keep our shins completely vertical throughout the entire movement. We want to think about hinging at our hips rather than scooping, and keeping our spine nice and neutral throughout the entire movement, as well as our core engaged. We want to keep our chin tucked, not thrusting our head backwards, and we want to make sure that we are not doing this where our knees travel backwards and we're getting a ton of range of motion. Now here I'm adding a barbell so you can see what that setup looks like. Find where the bar feels most comfortable for you, most likely a little bit above that hinge point. Now, when we add weight on this, we want to use the bumper plates that are more elevated to give the bar elevation. You'll want to use a yoga mat or a pad like I have here to protect your hips and make it so that it's not so painful. Once you go ahead and get into position with the barbell, you will thrust it upward. Get comfortable, and then from here, it's time to do our glute bridge. Again, we want to keep our shins vertical and avoid our knees from sliding back a ton, and the range of motion will be smaller, again, than with a hip thrust. Again, keeping that spine nice and neutral, the chin tucked, and hinging at the hips rather than scooping. And that's our glute bridge.